So what would you say if I said that fluoride is labelled a poison and an environmental waste hazard by the EPA?
Well, I would have to agree with you because that's exactly what it is. So
Yeah.
that is the truth, and that's what people, a lot of people don't know about. Otherwise, they wouldn't be drinking this poisonous water.
So what is fluoride?
Well, sodium fluoride, from what I know and researched and read, is a highly toxic byproduct of the aluminium industry and of the phosphate industry. So sodium fluoride is a waste, a toxic waste, and it's a neurotoxin.
So why is it then added to our water supplies?
Good question. Why would anybody want to do that? Well, the aluminium industry can't dump it into the waters. They can't dump it into the air because the cost of it is too much because of its toxicity. So by dumping it into our water supply, they essentially turn us into consumers of this harmful, hazardous waste product. So with a simple claim of saying it actually improves your teeth, we happily drink this water, and with this toxic waste added to it. It's just an unbelievable plan.
So former Queensland Premier Anna Bligh decided to add fluoride to our water supply. How do you feel about this?
Well, angry. I don't want to consume something that's so harmful. It's basically a form of mass medication, and being a former pharmaceutical representative, I know very well that every drug has to go through a TGA approval. This is not being done with sodium fluoride. It's not even a TGA approved drug, yet it's being put into our water supplies. Everybody gets it regardless of their health status, regardless of how impaired their kidney function might be or thyroid function might be, and it's pretty dangerous and disgusting. People are suffering because of this, because they're not informed and they believe the government is doing the right thing.
So do you think the Queensland public deserve to have a referendum on this issue?
Oh, definitely. Of course they need a referendum on this issue, and they need informed consent, informed choice. They need information about what this toxic hazardous waste product actually is, what it does to them. I mean, there is a lot of studies out there. There's about 29 trials to date. A last one came out on the 24th of July, just last week. It was a Harvard study that showed that sodium fluoride actually decreases IQ and decreases motivation. There's a strong link between this. So what this essentially means is that we are allowing the government to dumb us down, to make us basically more docile and less motivated, and just basically doing what we're told. This is the whole agenda. This is the whole agenda of the fluoridation.
Well, Campbell Newman has decided to continue to fluoridate public water supplies despite public pressure to stop. So how do you feel about that?
Well, that shows you that public really does not have a choice in this matter. The government does whatever they want without us, the people, having a choice in the matter. So we stand up and say, no, we don't want this hazardous toxic waste in our waters, in our drinking water, and the government does it anyway. Well, that just shows you whose side the government is on. It's definitely not on the people's side. So I just think it doesn't really matter who we vote for, because they are giving agendas that they have to follow, and regardless of how we feel about it, we have to comply.
They're just going to do what they want anyway.
They're just going to do it anyway.
So what can we do to lessen fluoride in our diet?
Well, there's a few things that we can do, and some of them are costly, like putting a reverse osmosis filter on your watering system. And it's a bit sad that you have to invest this money to actually get safe drinking water these days. The other one is seek a holistic dentist who doesn't use fluoridated products or fluoridated toothpaste. Buy a non-fluoride containing toothpaste and dental products. And it's actually interesting that Colgate is now coming out with non-fluoridated toothpaste, because they are saying that people are starting to take notice of what's going on and they are refusing to buy Colgate fluoridated toothpaste.
And lastly, do you have a message for the Queensland government about fluoride?
Yes, inform your people and give them a consent, give them an informed choice, and give them a choice in this matter, because what is being done is basically a form of terrorism. You can't just force medicate everybody. You can't. People have to have the choice of what they are taking and whether they want to take it into their body, and must have an informed choice of the dangers of any drug. And if you don't believe any of these statements that were said here today, I challenge you to go to any supermarket and pick up any brand of rat poison and look at the main ingredient. It's sodium fluoride. We need education, not fluoridation. You're watching me on Aussie Beach TV.
Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach TV.